This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 years old, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem as you have been warned. Do not try this at home.
Release the Kraken!
Because I am ready, and I will not let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Cup of coffee, man, yeah. Man! Wow, man!
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Oh, I am enjoying this.
Get on with it!
Welcome to Monday Night COVID, the show within a show of 2020 where we take moments just to embrace reality. Just take a step back and fucking enjoy life.
How is this a show within a show when this is the show?
The show is
That's
2020.
That's like 13 shows.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's we break the 20th wall.
What?
Yeah, this is like a hexagonal dimension that we're living in, and
Dodecahedron.
It's a goddamn polygon that we're all living inside of. Nobody knows the amount of sides, but the flat earthers are wrong. My name is Dalton James Pfeiffer.
The flat earthers are wrong the world around.
We have members all around the world. But so my name is Dalton James Pfeiffer. This show is brought to you by Ideal Vapor LLC, located in Portage, Wisconsin. Once again, this is Monday Night COVID, brought to you by Turtle Donut Comedy, brought to you by Bad Habits Network. In the studio with me today, we have Richard Garcia.
Hello, how we doing?
All right, and then I'm fine. Was that rhetorical?
I was talking to the audience.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
You gotta engage.
He's trying to be charming.
I am being charming.
He's
Okay, all right.
pretending there's a hot chick at the other end of this internet.
No, I'm looking at the hot chick on the phone you just sent me.
Here, we're gonna have a moment where we treat this like Dora the Explorer. Richard, ask your question again.
How we doing? Hey,
Thank you for your answer.
What was your favorite show, everybody? Mine, too.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Cue the music.
We also have Gary the Hammer in the studio.
Hey.
All right, today's debate.
How you doing?
Today's debate. Laxatives, friend or foe?
After yesterday, definitely a friend.
After yesterday, definitely a friend.
Foe, because my brother used to crush it up and put it in Kool-Aid and give it to me, and then we go sledding and
I got an idea.
shit myself in the woods. So thanks for bringing that memory back.
Well, and I used to hang out with your brother, and he's totally the kind of fucking person that would do that. I remember he and I used to go to McDonald's because he worked there at the time, and he'd get us cheap food. And one time he told me that he was going to put laxatives in it, and I spent the rest of the day essentially in a placebo effect where I was like, okay, the jugger butt is coming on.
What kind of laxatives are we talking about?
I don't know. That's his brand. Didn't he also sprinkle it on your pizza or something and told you it was
at some
Parmesan?
point. Yeah, he crushed it. I thought it was. I felt some crunches, but he always made his pizza crunchy. Yeah, that happened one time. That might have been the sleeping pills. I kind of had a fucked up brother.
I'm sorry to bring it up.
This is tragically awesome. What the
it
fuck,
is,
dude?
See, the cool thing
This
about
explains so much about you now.
the cool thing about having a crazy brother is he's really fun in high school, right? But then when he becomes an adult and it gets like scary and dangerous, then it's not nearly as fun. But in high school, it was a ton of fun. Like we would fuck with the rednecks.
Yeah.
On the strip, he would get a friend in a car, or dude, one time we recruited people and we would box in redneck trucks. So he'd go in front, someone else would go into the side, and then they'd go like 30 miles an hour. It was a beautiful time.
I remember when he started bringing me along on those rides. He'd have me ride shotgun because I was the tall friend.
Yeah.
And we used to go out fishtailing so non-Midwesterners or people who live in areas without snow. Fishtailing is where you go out in the snow and you just start drifting.
Rear end drifting.
Yep.
Jesus take the wheel. My brother took me out doing that one time, and we fucking landed less than a foot away from a telephone pole. But
I was thrown from the bed of a truck by doing that.
Fuck.
It was awesome.
Well, there was one time I was with Richard's brother, and we started fishtailing, and I was smoking a cigarette, so I had the window open. And just a giant barrage of snow just comes in through my window and hits all of us.
Nice.
It was disgusting. Put out my cigarette.
I think it was my first year of the military. We were stationed in Missouri, and one of my buddies just says, "Here, just get in the back of the truck. You'll be fine." Next thing I hear is, "Watch this shit." Fucking whips the fishtail, or pulls a shitty or whatever. I don't remember much. All I remember was feeling my ass go over tea kettle.
I think it just depends on where you're from. Like, I've heard popped a shitty.
It popped a shitty,
But I mean,
shitty.
that's what I... That'd
He
be a good brand
fishtailed
of
it
laxative.
so hard. I don't even know how this is physically possible, or if it could, no, I know how it's physically possible because science. But the luck of where I landed was beautiful. It was fucking like September, late September, and I fucking landed perfectly into a fucking leaf pile.
Oh shit!
and next thing I see, as my ass is fucking now back on Earth, I'm like, the fuck? I see the truck fucking stop, them get out and fucking laughing their asses off, going, "Are you okay? Fucking as shit, dude! You just did like 3 fucking flips in the air and landed like a gymnast on your ass."
Dude, the Grim Reaper was in the passenger seat, like, not today, Gary.
Oh, dude, that Grim Reaper has a hard on for my ass. I don't know why.
He's a tease.
I was hitting you up at 4 a.m.
No, that was my ex.
Oh.
I call her Satan
Oh, fuck.
or Lilith when she's in a good mood.
So I want to bring up something from last week. We had a lot of surprising...
I know where we're going already. That's going to suck.
A surprising amount of traction came after our little pizza roll debate.
Oh, no shit, really?
Oh, yeah. They're starting to meme it and
I've-
shit like
I've
that.
been training all quarantine.
You've been training?
You've been training.
All
I actually
quarantine.
have a bar that is willing... a stage and banquet
Oh.
that is trying to contact us for this
Really?
specific thing.
No shit, really.
Yeah,
We're not mentioning it yet.
Yeah, we're going to hash out
No,
the
not like
details.
we're mentioning it on a podcast. Like-
No, we're not going to mention the name of the place just yet.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm the
Because we're
asshole.
we're kind of working on some things with them.
Yeah. Fair.
Like
fair.
details.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Because you two fucking retards couldn't figure out what the fuck is it timed? Is it fucking if it's an hour? If it's a bit, the fucking
Yeah,
parameters
Dalton-
need to be clearly set.
They do. Like if there's nothing wrong, we're not going to go out. We're not going down this rabbit hole.
My God,
Yeah.
you guys argued
we
like
had
a pair
we're
of
not
fucking women.
Going
I
down
listened
this
back to
freezer
that, and
section.
I was like, fuck, I might blow out a mic.
Yeah.
I've heard Karens fucking argue less.
I get passionate about pizza rolls, man.
You get passionate about fucking food.
I mean,
I
yeah.
love food. I like how me and Dalton, we're so similar in different ways, but one thing we do have in common is our gluttony.
Big
A
time.
couple of
This
gluttons.
is true. Yeah. I was eating some dino nuggets literally the next day,
Yep.
and I made the entire bag, and basically I was halfway done with the thing. I had a mouthful of dino nugget, and I was like, man, I could totally beat Richard at the pizza roll eating contest.
Just by space
It
and quantity
affected
of
me.
my mouth alone.
You got confident. Okay.
It
got
affected
cocky.
me
You got
outside the-
cocky.
I
I
did.
like it.
You really,
I'll fuck you up, dude.
I'm gonna,
But it's gotten to the point where also I have been approached publicly. It's like, is it just going to be Richard and Dalton exclusively?
oh, we got challenges.
yeah,
in the
we were
mix.
talking about
people
this
that
yesterday.
we got people that actually want in at the kiddie table.
Dude, I kind of, I don't totally unmind that if we had like a bunch of people doing it, almost.
I mean, like straight up, we could
He
just
almost
we
just
could just do
Boondock
a,
Saints this.
we could just
I'm strangely comfortable with the idea.
we can just have a fucking, just a pizza roll eating. Is it gonna be like a charity thing or something, or is it, what's it for? Just promoting?
we need a bigger studio.
We should do it. For
We have a
hungry-
stage and maybe
should do
banquet
it
hall.
for hungry kids. We're such pieces of shit.
All,
Oh my
all
God.
proceeds go
All
to Gary.
proceeds go to
All
fucking-
proceeds go to the starving kids in Africa. The starving children of the world. That's why we're putting our YouTube album for free out there.
We ship the leftovers.
Just like we ship the fucking non-winning Super Bowl T-shirts.
Or we send them the non-recyclable computers because they're gifts, and then they're like, "What the fuck are we gonna do with computers?"
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's no place to plug it in.
Yeah, literally.
Adam's sitting here listening
Corporate
to this
piece
show
of
going
shit,
on
so-
like, you motherfuckers had to bring Africa into it.
He's sharpening a spear right now.
You like your coffee
In
like
his
me.
fucking loincloth. We know, Adam. We know you got a leopard print loincloth somewhere. We know you got some leaf thing, some leaf.
He didn't show you his G-string rotisserie in his house.
What?
No fucking way.
Moving on.
Oh
Okay.
my God! I'm gonna. He's,
Moving on. Is this
Get
real?
him back
No,
on the
this-
show. Get
this
him
was-
back on the show.
Give me like a solid.
We'll call
nod
him
if
now.
it's
See
real.
what's up.
No, I don't want him now. I want him live and in person because the look on his face when he tells some of these stories. I need a camera.
No,
Yeah.
he lives 5 minutes away. That's what I'm saying.
Donate
Get
to
him.
Patreon. Get Adam over here. Get him an Uber.
Don't
We're gonna take a break for this episode to open up a Zoom room. We'll stream on Twitch. But yeah, I remember we were talking. I tried to set out like it was going to be basically like a table layout like a wedding. You and I, Richard, would be at essentially the bride and groom's table with the massive pile of pizza rolls, and everyone else would be just situated around. But it would be more like the kids' table is the center of attention.
Okay.
We're gonna get a table that's just like way too short for me, so like my knees are always in danger of tipping the table over.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Are we having cups of water?
Water's fine.
Water's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it'll be fine.
It's water's a Tabasco
can I be-
ranch.
Real talk, because I would hate to do some performance enhancing drugs and misinterpret the rules. Can I be drunk before I do this? That's like the werewolf coming out.
Yeah, because it.
But I would be
don't
done
know.
afterwards. I would fall asleep right afterwards because I
because you do you
drink,
said
eat,
you do
and
the
sleep.
fucking David Hasselhoff. You
Yep.
fucking eat while eat a cheeseburger while drunk.
He's
eat
a
like
monster,
Hey.
bro. Imagine I just come up there plastered, haven't eaten all day, just like.
I just think this is such an appealing event because you can look at it from so many different angles. Like it's two idiots eating a pile of pizza rolls, but then you can also look at it from a scientific standpoint, like test group A and test group B, who can eat more based on levels of alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like I'll go in still stone cold sober because that's when I'm hungry.
What?
Yeah. See, contrary to popular belief, people think I like eat when I'm high. I actually don't get the munchies. It's weird. I haven't gotten the munchies since high school, dude. I don't know where. Like 2021, I smoke and it kills my appetite.
Like I remember
force myself to eat.
when I first started smoking with you, I'd come home and I'd just make the biggest, nastiest sandwich in the world.
God, this fucking shit. It was just when you first start getting high and you start exploring, you're like, this is what cheesecake tastes like high. This is what fucking ice cream tastes like. This is what burgers taste like high. Oh, dude, I'm eating everything, man. So Burger King cheesecake. I remember one time I got high as shit with Brandon, and quote, name drop, friend no one knows. But I got high and went to a Burger King. I'm like 14, and we're super paranoid. And we like hear them say a number in the back, and they're taking like a long time for the order. Probably not. We're probably just high.
This was the same night as when I first smoked. Because I remember you telling me this story after you guys came back.
I'm like, dude, can I wait outside? I'm like, I think they're calling the cops.
Yeah,
I think they're calling
Same
the cops
night.
on it. And every car I saw drive by, I would almost like, not like hallucinate, but like I would, did they have lights on it? And I was like, they're coming for me. With the idea of like some late night Burger King workers calling the cops on a couple high 14-year-olds, they don't give a fuck. You know how many crackheads roam into that 24-hour Burger King right next to the allegedly sketchy part of town?
That's the one
All
that's
of
closed.
them.
That's the one
All
that's
of
been
them.
closed down for the past 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For a
And
reason,
closed down
probably.
again.
Really, they reopened?
Thank you, COVID. Bro, I'm just
Kicking it
guessing.
while it's down.
Oh fuck, Roastew's in the house. What's up, Roastew? He's one of the
hello.
old school fucking SFTB fans.
What's up, bro? Welcome.
Well, and he's he can sympathize with a lot about what's going on in the world, i.e., with the riots and the BLM bullshit. And
Oh, I
all
thought we
that.
were still talking about the pizza roll.
Well,
eating
he
contest.
well, he could probably throw down a few pizza rolls too.
Yeah,
I've seen
can
this
knock-
man's
real.
profile.
I
He
can
could probably
knock back
throw
a couple-
down.
let's prioritize.
Let's prioritize pizza rolls or riots. Let's
I
go.
can knock back a couple of pepperoni pockets.
And then, are we ever going to upgrade to the Lunchable pizza eating contest? Is that something you'd be?
I think that's going to be like.
I know
round
where I
2.
can cap out. I cap out at 4.
You've tested that over and over. I've seen you test it over and over.
Dude, society doesn't lead you to believe this, but it turns out that things marketed to kids, if you love those when you're a kid and you're an adult now, you can fucking buy that shit for yourself.
you just
if you
gotta
want.
quadruple the.
I know that I did
Quadruple the
just
dose.
I did just refer to myself as like I made myself the equivalent of bronies, but for Lunchables.
You're a lunchable brony. We get it.
I'm a Lunchabrony.
You're a lunchabrony.
Oh my god, a lunch jabroni.
Jabroni.
Jabroni. It doesn't matter what your name is.
I was gonna say, isn't that what Lunchables is anyway? It's a fucking lunch for jabronis.
I mean, that's what you grow up to be. Any of you fat kids remember what is it? Lunchables mega packs?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yes,
Oh,
that
a little bit bigger.
we
That
called
was
those MRE light.
MRE Light.
Essentially, yeah, they're packaged the same way.
I think the shittiest Lunchable ever was the nachos.
Dude, the nachos are my least favorite.
You get your hands all sticky at the
I am
They never give you enough
so-
cheese. They never give you enough cheese.
I am so going to be treating you for your birthday presents and shit. I'm going to be giving you no. I'm giving you for your birthday presents fucking MREs.
MREs.
Dude,
Oh,
I've
fuck yeah,
always
I'll take
wanted
one.
to try one.
You've never had one?
I've watched a lot of like unboxing videos of people eating
You don't
MREs.
unbox an MRE. You
Unback.
experience it.
I've always
Sounds
wanted
good.
to though. Like,
Can't you buy them? Isn't there like a Navy Army store in town you can buy
Yes,
them?
they're not cheap either.
You can order them online too. Fucking,
You won't shit for a week.
Oh,
it sounds about right.
weren't like M&Ms invented for
Yeah,
MREs?
something like that.
MREs?
So were cigarettes.
And what is it, like powdered orange juice? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, they got
All these fun
there's this
facts.
stuff that Dalton would fucking relish over. No pun intended for the foodies out there. It's jalapeno cheese.
I don't know. I'm
good.
not big on that on the jalapeno flavor.
Fucking Richard just got food disgusted.
I'm like, fuck. Not only did I say that out, now Dalton knows he has another weapon. Jalapenos. Fucking snap.
Jalapenos.
And he's going to be able to like pull a whole sentence together. I was uncomfortable making a sandwich with jalapenos in it.
Yeah, like
Jalapenos. Jalapeno cheese bologna.
Poured some syrup.
Motherfucker, get out of my head. I was going to say jalapeno cheese bologna sandwich.
Bologna?
Yeah, it's the GNA.
Yeah,
It's a
bologna.
bologna.
Bologna is so low quality of a food. It
So,
deserves
guys,
a
if
worse
you
name.
suffer from ASMR, maybe you should not listen to this shit right now because we're going to mispronounce things on purpose.
Yeah,
God damn.
because it bothers Richard, and I love it so much.
It doesn't.
That's the quality that I get
I'm
from
more
my
amazed
mom.
that it doesn't bother you, you grammarian.
My sense of humor is very
Dark and dry,
Yeah, yeah.
like mom's meatloaf.
Dalton likes to take the W's where you can get them.
Yeah.
Like Will Wheaton.
I mean, just standing side by side, look at us. I need to get the W's where I can get them.
Gotta clear. But that's what life is.
Whataburger?
The little W's. I got half drunk the other night. No, so proud.
I'm listening. Yeah,
Okay,
you skipped a barbecue because you got
Okay,
half
so he
drunk.
only drank
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Let's ruminate on this one. What were you? Because yesterday we had a nice little birthday blowout bash, BHN style, at Casa de Hammer in the backyard to the point where we were afraid at the end of the night that the cops were going to get called.
Yeah.
Okay, what I want to know, half drunk Richard. What was her name?
Well, I haven't.
Regina.
Regina.
Regina. I wear chinos.
Well, not I'm like
Guy
beautiful.
Barras.
I'm a beautiful rose with sharp thorns who cannot handle me.
Yes,
My
braid
fire.
my
I like
armpit
this
hair.
character. I like this
Fire,
character.
Regina.
I'm starting to like this character.
Me too.
It's Richard
I'm
in
getting
drag.
weird feelings about this, and I
So
don't
we've
know
all
how
got
I feel.
characters now.
Oh no, this is suck. This is gonna suck.
Can I tell you?
Creating alter egos live on the air.
Oh god, we have mental health issues. Anyway, so
No.
I
Said
got
every
an empty
listener we
stomach.
have.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
I had an empty stomach. I had a good day at work. I had I got off
Wait.
work.
Wait, what? What's this W word you're speaking?
Work.
The thing you said you were
Occupation?
gonna not do for a while.
Oh no, I bartend.
You said you weren't gonna do that for a while.
No, I must have misspoke or something. We just had reduced hours and stuff. But I've been bartending lately.
Motherfucker's gaslighting you.
Am I? When did I say this?
A couple episodes ago.
Was that? Yeah, that's a couple weeks ago. I started last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I started like a week and a half.
Okay,
Okay,
cool,
all right.
cool, cool.
Yeah, because it was like a month ago. I remember you said that you didn't want to work at specifically where you're working now.
No. I like the Looking Glass. I didn't want to work at the Edgerton. Fuck Anchor. Whatever. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that on.
No,
Whatever.
they're good people. They're good people when
They
you
are.
don't have to deal with them.
Yeah. Sorry. Trying to be professional. Anyway.
No,
anyway,
you're not.
Anyway.
Fuck professionalism.
All day with an empty stomach. I had a couple shots at work, and when you have an empty stomach, you get loopy. You know, it's no big deal. It wasn't fucking stupid or anything. So I closed at 9, and then after work, I had a couple more brewskis, and then it was just I was like tired drunk. I wasn't like a fun drunk. I was like a tired half drunk.
Oh, you went dad mode.
Looking, yeah.
That's actually
Yeah.
my kind of drunk.
I was
enjoy
just
sleepy
like
drunk.
tired and roaming. I was like a fucking like a spirit in the night looking for its lost loved one, just bar to bar asking people if they have weed, and nobody has fucking weed.
You
Or-
should have came here.
Or they
You
have
should have
weed.
came here. My new girl would have hooked you
Yeah,
up.
but I was
Your new girl, Dave's wife, who you pissed.
I know.
Who Dalton's
That's what
pissed
Dalton
off.
said, but I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, Dave and I had a heart-to-heart last night. But we can expound on that later.
Good old gremlin. Thank you for being forgiving.
Here's the two issues with finding weed at the bar. It's not super hard to find weed, but it's super hard to find someone to give you weed to smoke later. Louis C.K. has a big bit about that. He's like, I don't not want to smoke weed. I just don't want to do it with you. Like,
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Just give me some. I'll go home and then, whatever. But, like, dude, there were, like, 3 guys that were like, no, I don't have any weed. But I got Coke. And I'm like, dude, that's the exact
Opposite of what I'm looking for.
I want to go to bed. I don't want to tell shitty stories for 5 hours.
And think about a new business venture I could go on.
Exactly.
You were prowling Janesville, though.
I was prowling for weed.
Yeah.
We got to make it a greener town, a happier town. I love
like
that
that
fucking
bit
hat
from-
you got up there, by the way.
It's like that
I think
bit.
you can guess which one.
The smoking smiley face?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like that bit from The League,
Yes.
where they're trying to order from a drug dealer, and they're like, "I want a VHS." And the dude gives them a DVD, but DVD was actually code for a Coke, and VHS was a code for weed, and they ended up getting the wrong thing. You were looking for a VHS, but they were only offering DVDs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
A really
Now
good way of
bringing the show to a complete and total halt.
We were all doing a line of Coke. That's what we were doing.
Fast forward to doing lines off a hooker's ass.
Lines off of her or toilet seats. Whatever
I found out that I had no problem getting a boner with Coke, and we enjoyed it.
Awesome. Is that a real story?
Is that
No.
real?
Give me a
I don't know.
nod. Give me like a nod.
Do you have a problem? No,
because
because you're doing Adderall now.
That's meth.
Okay.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with a boner and Adderall? He says like he's a fucking cat eating a canary.
Fucking. Oh man.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story.
Man, I got a bunch of tiny stories. I don't know if
Yes,
they
let's
make
get on to
any
one of
sense.
them because Jesus Christ, did we just bring
All right.
this show to a halt?
Yeah. All right.
Sorry,
So one
folks, that was
story,
my fault.
Just
No,
to
you're welcome.
respice things up, I walked in on Gary playing Minecraft.
Fuck, this is a story. I was
This
hoping,
literally just happened.
I was hoping we could fucking just
It
talk
was-
about yesterday's barbecue.
It was an enjoyable moment. We watched a father teach his son how to play Minecraft Dungeons.
This is getting
You
too
wanna
wholesome.
tear that
This is
apart?
getting too wholesome. Where's the Coke at for real? Where's the Adderall at? We'll just crush that up. And
I just put a line on my fat hog,
Cool
so
on
we
it.
can do lines off my
oh
boner.
jeez.
Okay.
Oh boy. Actually, can I just smoke some weed?
The setup.
Oh.
I'm just gonna smoke some weed later.
No, fucking last night was a lot of fun though. I'm glad that I came out. Got pretty wasted.
You did.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, you didn't even catch when the neighbors yelled at us.
I didn't. No, there's a point of drunken Dalton where I just zone out and I stopped counting beers and
Piss on the petunias.
a few times. Yeah.
Quite a few times.
The dam broke open and boy, oh boy, it was
Plentiful.
plentiful.
And no, and she was your plus one was a very, very good delight to socially enjoy.
Well, and I think she connected with Rose really quickly because Rose immediately brought up all the flowers that she's been planting, and fuck it, Monica is super into plants. Like
Okay.
she's a green thumb, and she really enjoyed the hell out of that.
And the studio mascot, she was very much into him too.
Dude, honestly, I was worried that you guys would scare her off, but I think she
I was
fit in really
trying.
well. I
To be honest, I was actually trying.
well, like, and you tried to do the same thing with me, but the thing that I've noticed about her, she and I are a lot alike. I frequently have to tell her to get out of my head because we'll just end up saying the same thing at the same fucking time.
right.
But yeah, you guys clicked really well, and it wasn't until we started to leave that I realized, oh shit, Gary likes her. It was when you asked her if she was going to be on the show tonight.
Yeah, because honestly, you fucking pimped her to me. She knows how to run a soundboard. She knows how to run a studio. She knows how to edit fucking shit.
Yeah, and
I need help. There were no laughs, none.
But I've been showing her some of the Monday Night COVID episodes, and she's been enjoying a couple of them. But I never flat out asked her if she wanted to do an episode because I don't want to introduce someone.
I don't want her
onto
on the episode. I just want her running the fucking board.
Well, yeah, she literally expressed an interest for that. She was like, "I don't want to be on a microphone, but I'll run the board for you."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have to. Good. Do this shit without me.
Yeah, no, she's cool.
No
We
offense,
have
Richard. I know you just got sad in your heart.
I did. No, I was just thinking of
being replaced.
Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
Watching a boomer play Minecraft.
No, I got some notes. It's just comedy notes. It's that I feel like it reminded me when Dalton made those 4-packs of pizzas. Is it like a sad feeling having to construct each individual pizza?
No,
it's like a slow load. You know what I mean?
It's an adventure. No, like I really get myself into a mindset when I make my Lunchables.
Roast Stew wants to know: does she know how to ride a horse?
So to get into the mindset of making Lunchables,
Oh, I'm sorry, the horse. Does she know how to ride the horse?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
It might be a drug reference. It might be a snorting coke off of his cock later reference.
Oh, might be.
Might be.
Maybe he's a different animal, like a capybara.
Yeah, because I know that horse is another code for heroin.
Ah,
I've just watched a lot of crime dramas. I don't have experience with that shit.
I just play dumb.
I feel like that's all you need, though.
I legit play dumb. As a cop, that's the best you can do because people will incriminate the shit out of themselves when you do that.
I mean, yeah, do you know me? I am very prone to self-incrimination.
Yeah, very.
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 I like get guilty for stuff I didn't even do.
I'll do that
Well,
too.
that's because you've been in bad relationships.
Oh God! Now we're getting deep.
If you
Richard's
ever cheat on me,
relationship
I'm gonna
hours.
cut your nuts off.
Go
I
fucking cut your
haven't
dick
even
off.
done anything,
do
and you're
anything.
threatening me.
Yep, close.
My God, if you ever talk to me like that in public, you're killing me here. I'm not even doing it yet.
Oh God, I got gaslit by this one girl back in 2016. I'm not gonna name her name, but Dalton knows
I know
her
who
name.
you're talking about.
I met her. See, the thing is, I met her at a bar, and I
Ashley.
was like, "Hey,
Close.
I don't have my shit together." Yeah, real close. I don't have my shit together,
Oh,
and I'm
shit,
an alcoholic. She's like, I don't have my shit together. I'm an alcoholic too. And I'm like, you want to drink Ron Diaz out of a Taco Bell cup and go to the zoo at 1 p.m.? She's like, fuck yeah. And it was honestly one of the funnest months of my life, followed by one of the worst 4 months of my life. It's always fun at first. Always fun at first.
I remember that shit. It was disgusting to watch.
Oh,
I bet.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Man, it's like watching people eat
It's like watching David.
pizza Lunchables off their chest.
Oh yeah. So to get into the mindset of eating 4 pizza Lunchables, you got to regress yourself. And I'm one with my inner child. So I'll put on a Pixar movie.
Okay.
And I'll just sit the fuck down. I'll unpack them all one by one.
Wait. You set up a fucking station of pizza making?
Yeah, I got things down to a science, my dude.
Oh, dude.
I've been
He's
eating
very
I've been eating
particular.
Lunchables for a while.
Oh my God!
he was-
Fucking Scooby-Doo wants to know where you're at.
He's the kind of guy to yell at his girlfriend for making him a sandwich. She's like, you got it all wrong.
The peanut butter goes on top of the jelly.
Not symmetrical.
No, at this point, I prefer when someone else makes a sandwich for me because there's just a chemical inside of your brain that apparently makes you like.
No, that's called gluttony.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes you like it when people do shit for you for free. Holy fuck. It's
Huh.
what an insane, profound
What?
statement.
No one likes it when anyone does
Oh my
anything
God,
for
kind gestures. Get the fuck
No,
out of here.
everyone
Fuck outta
hates
here.
that
I hate it
shit.
when people are
You're
nice
telling
to
me
you.
that there are people out there who make you feel wanted in a relationship? Fuck that.
that. For no reason at all? Except for just because they like you?
Unconditional love? No.
Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
All love is conditional, trust me.
Yell at me in a supermarket. That gets me hard.
Oh, geez.
We know. We've seen it.
Have you ever had a public issue with a girl? Or she does something like that?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I've had a very public breakup.
Okay. No. We all have.
Yeah. But no, an issue out in public? No, none that I can think of off the top of my head.
No, I was
What
hoping
about
to get
you?
a fun story off of that. No.
I've been into some relationships
I've
where that
probably
happened.
repressed it.
Oh, I didn't repress it. I used it to my advantage. I fucking went, no, you fucking psycho. You doing this shit here, not behind closed doors? Peace.
Yep, just run away.
I mean, I can tell a
That
story
would be
about
my
how my mom
strategy.
flipped out on my dad in Woodman's once.
Once.
The last time she did it before the divorce started rolling. We were at a Woodman's and it was just around when the self-checkout line started popping up, and my dad was just learning how to use that shit, and my mom kept on calling him a fucking stupid Pollock and all this
Oh,
shit.
my fucking-
She was causing a scene in that fucking place, and my dad just went through everything. I had to help out, and eventually I got so embarrassed of listening to her yell at my dad that I just walked off to the side and was like, I'm I'm waiting.
Yep,
I'm
you
not
just
waiting
gotta
for
go.
for anybody. I'm loitering.
Yeah,
Cops,
just
come
loitering.
take me away.
Just loitering.
I remember one time.
You want to buy some weed? But
Yeah.
But so my dad got his revenge that fucking day. Like they were just getting the bags loaded onto the cart, and there was this woman and a small child right behind them getting ready to go in. And my dad turns to the child and looks up at the mother, so that like it sounds like he's talking to the child, but he's actually talking to the mother. Mm-hmm. And he says, "That woman is an elementary school teacher." And the mom just fucking gasps. And he said that just barely loud enough so that my mom could hear it. And she, oh my God.
Dude, what's up with like the child care workers being alcoholics? Because girls I was talking about.
Have
she
you
wanted to
dealt
get
with
into
children?
childcare.
I'm sorry. Have you not dealt with children?
Fair.
I understand why every parent drinks.
Fair. Because I'm the uncle. I get to play with the kids. They act up. I give them back. They like worship me because I'm like a god and I never yell at them. I get it. Okay. I'm an.
You're the cool uncle because you drink before you deal with the kids. We're alcoholics because we got to deal with the kids all the time, and when they go to bed, it's like, daddy daycare. Yeah, let's go, drinky poo.
Yeah. That's how
Time
it
for
is.
Rick and Morty and other things I can't have the kids watch and drink.
The liquor's taking the wheelbow bander in.
I can watch sports ball uninterrupted.
There was like a teachers convention at the bar I worked at. One of the bars.
Oh.
I worked at. One of the bars.
Does it start with a T and the second word is O?
I don't remember. It was like a
Because I've been a side piece for one of those.
But there was like
That was great.
What was it? There was like there's two stories for this. There's this one where like groups of people kept coming in with like different colored shirts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? And they just kept coming in, and there was some event downtown. And then they're like, "Oh, we're all teachers."
It's a bar. It's a teacher bar crawl.
Lit the fuck up. And then there was like this other teacher, like gathering, and I went to the bar high. I'm like, "Oh fuck." There's all these teachers, and it brought me back being high in high school, where it's like, they gotta know.
They gotta
and then
know.
I just looked around, and I went to my coworker, and I'm like, how many people here do you think are high? They're like, at least 60%. But they were fucking animals, man.
Oh yeah.
They were letting it out.
Oh yeah.
They were letting it out. It was
two styles of personality that will wild out. If cops will do it at like a barbecue, like in the country and shit, where no one's around because yeah, we want to keep
fire their guns off and say whatever they want to say.
Sometimes firing the guns off, then not a lot of them do it.
I'm wondering whether or not I might have known any of them because I went to school
went
in
to that. You
Janesville
did.
all
Oh,
my
yeah.
life.
You did.
I very well probably would have
Some
known
of
a
the
lot
teachers
of them.
give me like a look of shame, like, please don't talk to me. Don't you see me in this form? Like,
Oh,
I don't want anything to do with you.
I mean, I say that same thing whenever I'm working at a shitty job and then I see one of my old teachers and I'm like, I know you thought you saw a lot in me.
Wait till you have children and you see your child's teacher at the same bar that you're at.
You ever just look at them and you're just like,
I understand.
I get it.
See, I know what you're dealing with, except
feel you. Thank you.
not just mine. You're dealing with all 14 other children
20,
too.
depending on the grade.
To be fair, I've been the +1 in those interactions.
Same.
So, yeah.
Same. My best Grape Ape's wife. She's a of that caliber, and I went. This is where I was the side piece. I was her little fucking chummy date.
Okay.
For this, okay. Funny. The funnier part was you got 6'2" Hammer, and then you got Mrs. Ape, who's I'm gonna give her 4'11". So it looks like David versus Goliath. If she got on my back, you could call us Master Blaster from Mad Max 2. And she can outdrink me.
It's always amazed me. It's whenever you see like a Mastiff and a Chihuahua, and you're like,
How does that breed?
Have you seen Shaq's girlfriend? She's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, he uses her as a pocket pussy.
Dude, pretty much.
Fucking, have you seen pictures of Jeanette McCurdy's boyfriends?
Or the Mountain's girlfriend.
I saw that one, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What? I wanna
That's
see
a
it.
squeaky toy if I ever seen one.
Oh, okay. It's weird how that works. Why wouldn't you just get another Viking girl and then breed a monster?
Because superior pretty genes get the superior protection genes.
That's true.
It's kind of like survival mechanisms. They need a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've
because you
heard
got
a
guys.
lot of alphas birth a lot of daughters. There's a lot of theories behind it. I don't think anything's set in stone, but it's just a recurring thing.
Yeah, it's more of a protection thing.
Yeah.
Like which is
Pussies have sons because God's like, you need someone stronger than you. So
there you go.
You need stronger genes in your lineage.
This is Sparta.
It's going to be evolution. You need to give it
Evolutionarily?
a couple of generations.
We need to.
So I've decided on a legal adventure. Now I've never done anything really illegal, unless with my crazy brother shooting fucking Roman candles out in the country or whatever. But like, I have an illegal venture
There, that's been bothering me.
that I really want to do. Is it illegal to plant a watermelon somewhere?
No. It is
It's
not
not
illegal
illegal.
to plant unless posted.
Oh, like just anywhere?
Like go to a bank and plant a watermelon, or like
Dude, it's called spitting out the seeds.
It's
Yeah.
it's probably illegal to harvest that plant
No,
after it's on their property.
no, I mean like
Yes,
get a
that
little
becomes, it
fucking
becomes the owner's property.
shovel. I just don't want their video of being me fucking planting in someone's yard.
You
and
want
then
to
I
be
get that
Johnny
mugshot.
Watermelon Seed? Is this
I
what
do.
I'm hearing?
I want a friend to call me up one day and be like, "Why is there a fucking watermelon in my yard?" That's what I want.
Okay, I was gonna say because like if you're going to like City Hall, I have a feeling that if anyone notices you planting that, they're gonna be like,
Which they will.
This motherfucker just planted a weed plant in front of City Hall.
Oh.
They'll dig it up so fast that it won't have
Dude,
time to grow.
no, but that's the thing. No one's suspicious of a guy planting. If I have a highlighter yellow shirt, game over. I can go anywhere.
I was going to say, you can
Guardian
just borrow one
equipment.
from the studio.
Dude, literally, if I wore that, no one would
Yeah.
bat a fucking eye. Not a single person would even give a
It's
shit.
just like
Yeah.
walking into a museum with a ladder.
Yeah.
No one questions
Yep,
that. It's like,
yep.
I just got in
a
for
ladder
free,
guy.
bitches.
Dude, that's it. When I worked at a gas station, like a guy would come in and he'd be like, "Well, one, I didn't give a fuck about this gas station. It was all run down, so I didn't give a shit anyway." I'm like, "Whatever, steal whatever you want." A guy would come in and be like, "I'm the water guy." I'm like, "Okay." And if you had like an iPad to sign or something, just game over. I would just let you in, man. Like the security guard and all those cheesy robbery movies where
Yeah.
you're just reading the magazine and then the guy's dressed up in the laundromat van and he's like, whatever, going, doesn't even check it. That was me.
I mean, it also
do you
boils
mean
down
was?
to
Was
it boils
care
it
about
boils
stuff like
down to do they pay me enough to really
That's
dig
Give
in?
a
literally-
fuck.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, you gave me a flashback. I remember my mom would go to Burger, almost like a masochistic level, go to Burger King, order like a bunch of food for a family, like 5. They would fuck up, and then she would get angry and call. And we did this like month after month. And now I realize, I'm like, dude, if someone's getting $7 an hour and they hate their job, and you give them a mask, good fucking luck, man. They don't give a shit. They'll fuck it up because they'll just call and yell at the manager that they hate anyway. Go to Jimmy John's.
I don't call the manager and yell at them. I just go, dude, it's okay. It was a big order. Shit happens. And he's like, well, we're really sorry about this. And anytime they apologize, that's when I hit him up. I go, I'm not even going to take the apology because this happens all the time, man. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
And I know it's a passive-aggressive dick move, but it's like, dude, I know what you're going through right now. You're dealing with a bunch of people who are pissed off that they can't make $15 an hour, nor should they. Yeah. Just saying. And you got to fucking wrangle the retards daily and deal with the public. I am totally appreciating that.
Yeah, I could never do that work. I could never be a fast food manager. ever,
I
dude.
don't know. I don't know, man.
I
feel
couldn't
so
work
bad.
in food industry
I've
in
ta-
general.
I've taken enough abuse in customer service that like I was just like I'd rather be a ditch digger or something.
Well, and honestly,
Yeah.
like
I'd rather
that's
plant
that's
watermelons.
That's why I've been
on
unemployed
Capitol
over
Hill.
a month now. Like I've just been trying to filter jobs, and now I'm seeing like customer service and food industry, and I'm just like, I've done some of that, and I have no fucking interest. If it's put into the job description,
Destructions.
destructions, if it's put in there that I can swear at a customer with justification, absolutely, you got my application in there.
Bartending. You can tell
Bartending?
people to fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best part. You literally control the bar. That's like
I
you,
wouldn't
you
recommend
run it.
being a cop right now, but
Yeah.
you could,
But like, it's so much fun. I don't know how you would do with bartending because you're very Oh, hello, we have a guest. But
Damn real.
yeah, interloper.
the best part is you can tell people to fuck off, and you can tell people to go home, and you don't have to take people's shit. Like obviously you have to take a certain level of shit, but you
Yeah.
can't have a Karen stomping around asking for the manager. It's like,
You can't leave. You can't storm out the door 15 minutes later come back.
yeah, you can't run. There's a point where I can be like, okay, listen, I see what you're doing. Like you can leave or stay. It doesn't matter. It's like who you gonna
Should
call?
I
Go
stay
ahead,
or
call my
should
boss.
I
They'll have
go
my
now?
back. I don't know.
I'm
You
so
gotta
coming
find-
to your bar more often now. Jesus Christ, just to
Dude,
watch
come
you
Wednesday
do this.
nights. Come Wednesday nights.
If I could, I would.
So Wednesday night, this guy came in, right? It's like midnight.
Right.
And he orders a Bloody Mary. I should have told him no, but it was dead. But I gave him a Bloody Mary, and that's how we ended up kicking this guy out in like 20 fucking minutes. That was the first sign he was fucked up.
Okay.
And he brought 2 people who, none of them looked like they liked each other. They honestly looked like fucking kind of like street rats a little bit. But I'm like, whatever, come in. And then we have a group of young 20-year-olds, you know, fucking hot-headed and drunk and stuff. So the Bloody Mary guy comes in, gets too fucking grubby with one girl. And then, so I kind of talk around the bar. I'm like, who is this guy? And they're like, oh, he was touching people at Legends. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm like, you're out. I'm like, you're out. Sorry.
Yeah, he was touching people at Legends. You're gone.
I'm really good at like good cop and kicking people out. And the key to kick people out is not to reason. You don't talk to them. You don't engage. You just say the same thing over and over. I'm sorry, dude. I can't. I'm sorry, dude. And then you get in touch with the emotional drunken side, because behind every angry drunk, there is a sad drunk. And I tap into that sad drunk, and I tell them it'll be okay. And I shake their hand, and I tell them to come back next week. So I kick them out, right? Problem solved. I see one of the fucking...
So you think.
Yeah, exactly. I kick him out. I'm on my way back. I see one of the fucking young guns fucking run across the street. I already know what this is. So I run across the street,
there he is. He's
too.
the one who grabbed my chick's ass. I'm going to whoop his ass.
It wasn't even his boy's chick's ass or boy's chick's friends. It was just fucking, he was just drunk and trying to puff his chest and shit. So he runs out, and the other 20-year-olds go out. So I'm like standing in between 2 groups of like 3 people. I'm trying to hold this one guy back. But at the end of the day, with like a lot of these fights, no one really wants to fight. Okay, they just want to say they want to fight. Like, hold me back, bro. Don't hold me back. Like that shit. They just want to talk in between me, because if they really wanted to fight each other, they could have. They both could have just leaped at each other. So they scream at each other, and I fucking break them up. And those fucking young guns don't know how to drink. They fucking start crying and shit. And it's like, bro, they did. And I'm like, dude, you can't chase meth heads, man. They can have weapons and stuff. You can't, because they have nothing to lose. They'll fuck you up and go to jail for 3 months. They'll be like, oh yeah, free food, awesome. I get to play poker with the boys again. Like, they don't give a shit.
Pick the scabs, make some money off the meth on the scabs. They're good.
These young guys are so egotistic. Dude, it's like, dude, she's still gonna fuck you, bro. Whoever's gonna fuck you, still gonna fuck you.
Trust me, you're getting
gonna
laid.
happen.
You just don't need to fucking puff that chest.
You don't have to make enemies for no reason, man.
Trust me.
But,
I mean, that does go off of what Tara brought up last week, how these guys this guy got all protective over her. It's not fucking necessary. If they came with you, they're gonna want to leave with you unless you do something like that. Just totally fuck yourself over.
Yep. And it's amazing. And Gary, I'm sure you can attest to this. There's a lot of 40 or 35, 40, 45-year-olds, maybe even 50-year-olds that are just grown versions of themselves from high school. And, like, you can see it. It's like you're just
we
like...
saw a lot of that.
Do you agree, disagree?
I can agree that I see it in some people.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm just like, I am not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm
grown.
grown.
Where I see it in is the common archetype of people who got married when they're like 20, and then they were married for like 15 years, so now they're 35 and single, and they don't know what to do, and they're at the bar.
They go back to who they were all those years ago.
They just don't know how to act.
They go back to what they were,
Yeah, you know.
It's like when an alcoholic sobers up. They sober up and they go back to the maturity of the time frame where they actually started drinking, like right before then. So if you started drinking at the age of 21 and you fucking drank and drank and drank and drank and drank, and hey, congratulations, it's now 38.
Oh my God, you're fucking me up.
And you're
Gary.
drying up. Here we go. You dry up at the age of 38. You will have a tendency to act the way you were sober before the age of 21.
That's nuts. That's really nuts.
You're talking to a fucking alcohol rehabilitation counselor too, by the way.
Holy shit, you're fucking me up. Because every time, before I started drinking a lot, I was into like reading books. And do you remember before high school?
Well, like you.
So whenever I sober up now, that's what I do. I kind of go back to that fucking samurai shit that I did
Hey, one of our sponsors is listening, fuckers.
Ooh, welcome.
It's Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
It's the boss lady that's gonna fire all of us.
I still have to. I have to meet her before she fires me. I quit the last job where I didn't get to meet the boss for the first 2 months.
Well, how about next Monday?
Can we schedule a work meeting
next Monday?
Are you still jobless next Monday?
I'm spending the next 3 days of this week. Well, Wednesday I'm trying shrooms for the first time. I'm excited about that. Yeah, so Monday I'm gonna have some stories, but I don't have anything in my calendar for Monday.
Well, perhaps Monday I should make a plan to go an hour away from this studio and have you meet Jackie and Jim and the rest
totally
of the
down.
gang.
And
he'll be working, obviously.
Next Monday I have off.
Oh, maybe it'll be a full-fledged field trip. Ooh.
boys, stay out.
Boys are back in time.
Oh, Jackie doesn't give a shit if we've been bad boys or not, roast too. She encourages it. That's why she's a sponsor here.
Horse, ride the horse, whatever that means.
So, guys, if you want to know what we're talking about, we're going to be going up to idealvaporllc.com, and we're going to be going to their home station in Portage, Wisconsin. Great knowledgeable staff up there. Jackie will tell you you're fucked. Jimmy will tell you, hey, you're fucked, but here's why, and here's why you should advocate. Kasa, Safada, all that other good shit. So check it out, even on their Instagrams and Facebooks and online. idealvaporllc.com.
Fuck yeah.
Two advertisements. I should charge them double. Fuck that.
Well,
I'm still going to get fired.
You get paid for that one. I get paid for the other one.
Oh, duh.
I'll just watch, I guess. It'll be the cuckold.
Right, yeah, we'll go down to.
I like to watch.
I like to watch people get money.
Well, I was gonna say it was maybe take you down to the bar where I threatened to motorboat the butt cheeks of a bartender.
Was that a threat or a promise?
Yes.
Ultimatum.
There's an IOU with a picture of butt cheeks underneath it. It's an IOW. But Richard, you got me thinking when you brought up that you have the good cop persona when you do the bartending. So it made me think about the talks that we used to have about applying for a job together, and I was wondering, could we do like a good cop, bad cop routine for bartending? You know,
neither of us can be bad cops. Come on.
You want a vodka on the? Okay, so it'd be
you cannot be a bad cop.
It'd be good cop.
You can't. It'd be good cop, gooder cop.
It'd be good cop, metrosexual cop. No, I'm good. I'll do a sober show.
The last time that didn't work too well.
Please give me a beer.
My body's like, please, no, one day.
Dude, I've had beer shits all day and gut rot.
I have had the meat shits because of yesterday. Holy crap.
Dude, I attended 2 cookouts yesterday. So I was already full off of barbecue ribs from my dad's birthday party, and then I had to come here, have a fucking steak, a big beefy-ass burger. I ate so much goddamn food yesterday, and I think that I'm still running off the energy from that. Like, I've only eaten breakfast today. I haven't eaten since, like, noon.
We got to meet a lot of people yesterday, too. I got to meet your significant other now.
Yeah?
I got to meet Jessica, Michael's significant other now. Mm-hmm. You got to meet Ashley and Dave, who you said, the best part of their wedding was the divorce, which they're still married.
Dave's a cool dude. I felt bad about saying that, but that's just because I'll immediately go
I love the look
off
on your face when you realized who he was.
Oh, shit. Because, like, I don't know. For some reason, I just thought that he lived somewhere out of state or too far away to, just come to.
Now, we were sad that Richard was working, but these things happen.
Some of us work for a living.
You can't even say that with a straight face, dude.
With a fucking straight face.
You don't work. You love your job. You love playing good cop.
I
bad cop.
had a bad day the other day.
I'm listening.
I was fucking complaining, and then I'm like, this is like the only bad day. The trade-off is I don't have insurance, so we'll see how long that goes into adulthood.
Yeah, you just always pickle whatever body part's ailing you.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Save it for when the technology will just put it back in you.
Mm-hmm. Because, I'm going to afford that as a fucking server/bartender. Those robot legs or whatever the fuck they're going to have in the future. Bro, I can't even afford to fucking...
Yeah, except you would be the asshole that walks with the fucking robot legs with the knees going in reverse order.
Dude,
just
like a fucking gazelle.
Oh, my God. You fucking gave me an idea.
You'd look like a fucking half giraffe.
If the option is there, he would fucking go for it. I mean, like, okay, so if...
He can drink like a motherfucker, make a fucking great martini, and run like Usain Bolt. What the fuck?
So because prosthetics and body modifications are moving in that direction and we're getting more advanced, if you had the option to say and I'm pretty sure a comic might have brought this up, so I may be stealing it, but if you had the option to get a robotic hand with like an extra thumb, would you?
Fuck no.
I'm not a koala.
You're not,
but if you want to give me a straight up koala hand, yeah, I'll do that.
The only kind of prosthetic hands I want is like the kind I've seen in an anime where I can fucking hit the keyboard and fucking tips of my fingers just burst off into like little fucking
every
spider
one of them
legs.
is touching a
every
button.
one of them is touching a goddamn fucking computer key going, fuck you, I know fucking kung fu, bitch.
Well, then I wouldn't...
Dalton would have that, but Dalton would use it for making sandwiches.
Ooh.
and the pizza
Lunchables.
and the pizza Lunchables.
The perfect
Lunchables?
the
Yeah.
symmetry.
Back to that. I have a question about that.
What's up?
Did you make individual pizza Lunchables, or did you stack them on top of each other like Scooby and Shaggy?
Oh, they
dude?
were individual.
Fuck.
It's more bites.
You hurt my feelings.
I know that one of our friends used to do that, but I was like, then you just, I don't know. I like the individual. I'm a chubby kid, so I like more bites.
Right.
I don't need a bigger bite. I want to work out my jaw muscles. You know, it's fucking dumb.
Phrasing. You could probably,
Have you ever gotten lockjaw from eating Lunchables?
well, you
Yeah.
could do that prosthetic thing with your jaw instead of your hand.
Oh
Look
my
like
God.
the Terminator.
I could chew so fast.
Or chew so hard. You ever had a piece of really, really tough jerky? Boom,
yeah.
gone. You ever needed to open a beer bottle? Boom, gone.
I don't understand those people who are able to open beer bottles in weird ways, like with their eyelids.
They're tits.
Oh, that's a bar trick.
I love watching it.
He's like,
I
I don't-
don't understand the concept of it, where they can uncork a fucking bottle, untap a fucking beer with their fucking cleavage or their underboob. I'm like, doesn't that hurt?
That's straight up a bar trick. You're just like, guys, bro, I know this guy that can take his thumb off. No fucking way. Dude, and sometimes dude,
We're all doing
he'll
this.
straight up. He'll
If you're
straight
not
up,
doing this at home with the fucking hand gestures going, thumb trick.
everyone thinks they're the best. It's like one of the things, like accents or like
Yep.
where everyone
Yeah.
thinks they're really good at it, but only some people are good at it.
Or it's like making the quarter show up behind the kid's ear thing.
Oh,
Wow, got your nose.
kids love that shit.
No, they don't.
I guess I don't have kids. I can't attest.
You're not an alcoholic yet.
We'll
You're not a
see.
full-fledged alcoholic
fuck.
until you have kids.
Man. It's like, remember that fidget spinner craze? The fidget spinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I remember.
I still like them.
how
Fuck
fucking-
off.
I've been
Okay, one
shopping for
They're
those.
nifty. Okay, they're nifty. I will admit they're nifty. But
Yeah.
if you really think a kid's gonna be in class writing an essay,
No, they're going to be stoned out of their fucking mind watching the fucking thing go.
that's what I like.
No, like people
what I
have
do.
mental tricks where they're able to divide their attention. Like my girlfriend plays fucking mahjong on her phone just so that she can pay attention to like TV shows and shit. She used to
like-
do it
Yeah.
in school and it helped her pay attention.
That's a diamond. That is the exception, not the rule. To think that every
Well,
fucking
no, I had to like fucking do something stupid like that when I was learning about drones.
yeah.
Like the whole fucking lift versus draft and all this other shit. I had to fucking just unfocus my fucking vision because it was actually fucking up the brain process. I had to listen to it while fucking keeping my hands busy.
I agree with that.
Calisthenic
And I
learning.
like to go to the bar to draw and write and stuff because it's like stimulating.
That's your home.
Yeah.
but
That's
the whole
that is your zen.
yeah. But I
area.
think that's person to person, and I think a lot of I don't know.
I mean, to
think
be
it's
fair, when
bullshit.
Richard goes down to the bar, it's the same thing as going down to your man cave in the basement.
Yep.
His basement
Dude,
is a bar.
Not anymore, because
Literally.
I'm literally trying to find bars where
That-
no one talks to me. Because every bar I go to, like, I
Oh, I
started
got
going
a
to
few
Whiskey
places
Ranch.
you can go.
Yeah, like last week you said that you went to a strip club to write.
Oh yeah, I did that once. That was creepy, honestly.
You were creepy, honestly.
I'm writing my memoirs.
It's a
Look
new
up
strip club
titties.
now.
And
I was like
there
a
we
fucking.
go.
If I was with like a group of people, it would have been less
And now,
of a deal.
here, I find myself hours away from my suicide writing my own memoir in a strip
In the
club.
strip club
While
with
staring.
more strippers than there were fucking participants, so they like swarmed on you.
Hey,
They all tried to. Oh, it was rough. It was rough.
But no,
What is-
I think I know where you were about to go when it comes to like dividing your attention between, say, like
Suicide?
a toy.
Sorry.
Between like a toy fidget spinner or your phone and trying to divide attention. I know that we have friends who will just be on their phone and they're like, I'm still listening to you.
You're not.
I think it's
No,
it's a completely
it's not Sans Dalton. We have friends that actually can active listen.
yeah. Me, I have to have my eyes on you at all times and just be like, get that fucking thought of that
I'll
dog you
stop
saw out
talking.
of your
I'll
head.
stop talking because I can't talk in
Yeah.
text. So my perspective of the world, and plus, especially, it's like I don't mind pausing for 15 seconds for you to finish your text. For you to finish it. I don't give
But
a-
like,
I'd
so
rather have
it's-
that.
A good,
It's
a good
different-
source of people who can do this, actually, multitask while active listening, legit active listening, as I give Dalton the dirty look, are chefs. And line cooks and stuff like that, because they have to focus on the food. They have to focus on what they're not burning. They have to focus.
And they have to have all these cue times, and there's
yes,
so many
cue
things.
times,
Yep.
and you have to be told like, "Hey, boom, 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 boom." Like, "Hey, hey, chef, I need this, this, and this, and they'll repeat. They won't even look at you. Heard, and then keep on keeping on.
Yep, heard. Yep,
That is one thing that I've noticed. Like cooking has become my passion over the last 5 years, and I've found that I'm probably my most productive and attentive when I'm
Dude,
cooking.
why don't you become a
'Cause I'm just
fucking
so-
cook then?
I don't want to work in the food industry. It's so fast paced.
As well as the fact that
It'd be
one,
good for you.
No, it wouldn't. He'd be fatter.
I would be fatter. The only
honestly, never
athletic
trust-
chefs that you see are now fucking food critics with reality shows.
Yeah.
Shots fired, Gordon.
Man versus food.
But no, so it's one thing to be looking at your phone and texting or scrolling through Facebook while someone's talking to you, but I think that it's different when you just have this go-to mental exercise that like lets you know like, okay, so I'm playing this game on my phone, or okay, I'm playing with this fidget spinner. I'm doing something that I have conditioned myself to be in listen mode. Like I have to divide my mind. So I just think that those are two different processes. So I think that it is absolutely possible for someone to divide their attention by looking at their phone and a conversation that's going on, you know?
Yeah. I had a fucking...
I had to be trained to do it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm
you're
still
good.
working on
I
it,
had
and
a
I find myself
therapist.
just-
I went to a therapist
Oh, you
once,
son of
and
a
he
bitch.
had a fucking desk with like 20 of them. He had all different kinds, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Fidget
So I'm like,
spinners?
"Yeah." So I'm like, I grab one. I'm like leaning back on the chair. I'm just like, "Yeah." Blah 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 blah. Just.
I tried customizing a fidget spinner because, like, I've been thinking about ways to make like merch. I have a turtle donut pop socket on the way, but I tried to design my own fidget spinner, but the fucking site it was like, you got too much ink on your design, bruh. I don't know. I want a turtle donut fidget spinner.
Well, there was one thing I did want to bring up to you. You and me being famously fat kids. Richard, dare I say it, being a stoner who wants to experience foods again for the first time.
We should develop a turtle donut snack.
Hey,
No,
I'm
hold
joining
on.
you guys slowly. but
Hold on.
surely.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah, I
no.
won't cut you off. Go ahead.
I found out that there's going to be like a couple restaurants opening up throughout the country and stuff that serve nothing but fair foods.
Are we talking road trip?
We might be talking a road trip. I'm just saying, like 43 different types of fair style foods, like fucking elephant ears, fucking walking gyros, shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is something we're supposed to talk about, or
No,
if I
it
want to
was-
turn
it was
off the
something-
show and go wherever the fuck it is.
I want to go yesterday.
Like I said, I haven't eaten since noon, so
What the fuck, dude? Oh, that's right. You're still suffering from yesterday.
I'm running off the energy of the fucking
Oh,
steak
that's
from
why you're
yesterday.
sweating. Holy shit.
Yeah, we got the
I'm
meat
sweating
sweats
'cause I don't
from
do-
yesterday. That's sweat. That's flop sweat with Richard.
Flops
I mean, not with Richard. That's flop sweat against Richard.
against me. It's flop sweat. Is it,
I don't know what flop sweat. Like my titties against my shirt.
Like you're failing
my
and
balls
sweating
on your
hard.
head. Oh, never
fair.
mind. Okay.
That's fair.
Fair, fair, fair.
No, but
Fair foods.
fair foods is what I was trying to get with because, like Richard made. I don't know if it was on the show or before the show. You ever get high and try things again for the first time? Like,
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
you're high, just that thought, that process you gave me earlier. I'm just like, there's that fucking 43 different fair foods restaurant coming up, and it's like, dude, let's
the
get
world.
fucking. I hate to say it, let's get fucking out of our minds baked.
Oh,
And
good old funnel
try
cake.
some shit.
Good old funnel cake.
I've never had funnel cake while buzzed.
God.
I feel like I've cheated myself out of fucking in a concept.
Yeah.
I've never taken heroin. I imagine this is how it feels right now. Just funnel cake,
Yeah, heroin
Powdered.
feels like a food baby.
chocolate,
Yeah, the
syrup,
feeling.
fried
I
Twinkie.
don't know. Probably feeling
kinds
like
of
you
fried
just had a
stuff.
food baby.
Yeah, that's why heroin addicts are so skinny. They don't need the
Cheese
food
curds.
babies.
I've seen Train Spotting.
Yeah, there's that.
What's up, guys?
Richard's off in his own fucking thought process. The fucking the Mandalays are going off in a
Yep.
fucking circular motion in his fucking vision while he's thinking elephant
Exactly.
ears and walking
Yeah.
heroes
Just
and
like
fucking
flying-
churros.
Flying funnel cakes. I'm being birthed from a funnel cake right now. I'm in the womb of a funnel cake. I'm being
Here,
birthed.
I'm actually trying to Google it and figure out which restaurant it is. I'm seeing there's an Edmond restaurant offers favorite fair foods all year long.
I'm thinking you might be onto something.
So, did you guys see Sausage Party at the end where all the food just fuck each other? The
Oh,
orgy?
yeah.
That's the only thing I remember about
Yeah,
the movie.
everybody. That's what's happening in my head right now, but just fair foods.
I like the concept. That's fun.
Yes.
That is a fun concept.
A lot of holes in a funnel cake.
That's what's my favorite. Oh, jeez.
And the deep fried Oreo just went nuts.
Oh. Now you got me thinking about deep fried Oreo. It's not even.
Well, it is summertime. It is time to start thinking about these things. You can get away with eating these fucking foods in the summer. You can't in the winter.
Well, yeah, and then so many just fairs have been canceled or pushed off that we're not going to get our fix for fair foods.
Whoever started this concept's genius.
Yeah, there's a
fry
market.
everything.
You just gotta stoked about it.
It's called Wisconsin.
But Gary, how can you just be like, no, you can't be like, oh, it's the summer. It doesn't matter how much you eat. That's what people say in the winter.
The winter,
it doesn't matter.
No, I watch the fuck what I eat in the winter, dude.
Oh, okay.
As a former bodybuilding enthusiast, I really know what off-season weight is. And you really got to fucking watch what you eat in the wintertime, especially if you want to maintain a summer bod or whatever. You want to get your body ready for summer to show it off.
Yep.
Dude, I've had an off-season diet for the past year.
12 years.
I would say, outside of just like God bless genetics, I think part of the reason why I'm not fat for as much as I eat is because
you don't have
I eat
kids?
like sour cream and fat. Yeah, I guess I don't have kids either. And what's your guilty glutton? Mine's like fatty, sour, creamy, cheesy. That's like my guilty glutton.
I don't know.
Pleasure.
Anymore.
Deep fried.
Deep fried.
Deep fried.
Oh, that's why you're freaking
KFC
out.
is my shit.
Oh, yeah.
I eat my kids' leftovers so much that I don't think I have anymore.
Oh my god.
I think a salad is my guilty.
I mean, like
Garbage
we already spent like 20 minutes talking about mine fucking Lunchables.
I was gonna say, like I said, I've eaten my Okay, as a dad, you look at it and you're like, these kids only ate half of their fucking chicken tendies.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Well, this can't go to waste. Munch, 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 munch. Like I said, I think I've eaten so fucking poorly that a salad is my guilty pleasure now.
I've gotten excited. I've gotten excited
over a Southwest chicken salad.
Yeah, no, I've gotten excited about a child not eating the food that I bought for her. So I put it in the fridge and I was like, second serving.
Only one of my kids does the fucking leftover bullshit, and that's the 5-year-old because he's a garbage disposal.
That's true.
Are kids frustrating because sometimes like I'm
Yes!
hungry and they
Stop
take a bite and
there.
they're like, I'm not hungry anymore. I
No,
want
what's
ice
even
cream.
worse is, Dad, I'm hungry. Okay, cool. Do you want eggs? Or you're making yourself breakfast and you're being nice. Hey, kiddo, you want eggs? No. You fucking cook the eggs. You sit down. You get that first fork right into that fucking egg. Dad, I want eggs. Fuck you!
I've witnessed a single mom get a lady boner from me yelling at her kid to eat her food.
That's dating single mom life. I had this
The only reason he dates single moms is for the fucking fruit roll-ups on his way out. That's
You look
another-
like you'd be a great stepdad.
And she looks like she'd be a great stepmom.
Someone complimented me. Someone complimented me of that, and I didn't take it as a compliment. He meant it so sincerely. He's like, "You'd make such a great stepdad," and I'm like, "Thanks."
No.
Do you want me to adopt you?
Yeah. Are you saying your mom's in the market for dating?
Also, maybe you guys have been through this. I know I've done this to you once, but have you ever
bringing that up, huh?
Have you ever had someone try and hook you up with someone else, and it hurts your feelings?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Literally,
You're like,
my first date was a double date because your brother was dating this girl and he tried to hook me up with her,
fuck
with her
double
sister.
dates. Piece of shit.
Well, and like, especially in high school, you got these guys who are like, they have this girlfriend, but then they also have the girlfriend's little sister is single and is like tagging along on the dates. So the guy just starts, basically, he turns into a car salesman, but with a woman. And, like, I think you've had this exact thing happen before. Like, the dude is straight up just like, yeah, no, she's so hot. Like, I'm getting a boner just looking at her. You got to date her, dude. And it's,
Yep.
honestly,
I had this guy be like, "Aren't her titties big?" I'm like, It's not the only thing. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
so's her fucking food bill.
being real liberal, and like they're so nice, and it's like they're trying to play some weird. They're trying to play a weird puppet game in their life. They're like, "Ooh, we're together, and you have a single friend, and I have a single friend, and we can be one fucking
They're
weird."
the couple that plays Cupid. I fucking hate them.
That never works out, and it's just awkward. And I feel
It's only
awkward.
worked once with me because holy shit did that work. I don't know why.
Dude, I hate it when guys try to be wingmen because one, it's another thing people suck at that they think they're good at. It's so obvious, and it makes it awkward for me. So,
I'm going to disagree with you there because I know I'm a good wingman.
yeah, no, I'm just saying, but like
I've proven it many a time.
Okay, we'll have to. I don't know. I'll see it when I believe it.
I'm the evil uncle of wingmen.
it.
I'm just like, hey, miss, my buddy here wants to know what you doing for sex later tonight. And it will embarrass the shit out of him, and it gives her a lady boner where it's like, out of the kindness of my heart, I'm going to talk to this guy because he's embarrassed. And it fucking works. I don't know why.
Worked before, and then we're probably gonna fuck anyway. I don't.
No, this is like a fucking rando. Like my buddy
fuck
is.
my friend.
Yeah, basically is what happened.
Which okay, that has worked for me before, where friends just like grab both the back of their heads and
Yeah.
You gotta be that guy.
that guy. Okay,
You want to
can
see
be
your bro
important.
happy?
Okay. Like in Deadpool. Deadpool was like, you don't have to breathe a hero, brush your teeth a hero, eat a hero. Okay,
Yeah.
bad accent, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing with the wingman. It's 4 or 5 moments. It's a moment. It's not a job. You don't sit by your friend and just bug the girl the whole night. That's where the fucking dudes think they're wingman. It's
No.
a couple moments in the night. You save your boy from an awkward silence. You take a dicking a little bit. You take a beating a little bit just because he's in front of the girl. You fucking tell him to fuck. It's a 4 or 5 moment. You just got their back. You know, they need $1. You lend them $1. You know.
Right. Or it's walking into the bar and you're there with your single buddy. You walk into the bar, you'd be like, okay, which one would be more likely to take my buddy home? You walk into the bar, you look at your buddy, and you just scream out, "You fucking slut!" And you see which girls turn around.
Oh my god!
And those are your candidates to hook up with your buddy.
Oh, that's genius. You could just even play it like you're on the phone and you're like, oh, you fucking slut. And then,
Sorry.
dude, it's like where people give those tells. So there's always that if you laugh at a Coke joke,
Oh, you do
you
coke.
do Coke. But there's also
if
different
you
reactions.
fucking drop your head during a dad joke, you're a dad.
Well, there's different reactions to it. So sometimes people do the freeze, where like they because they know that because they know if they laugh, they know you'll know, right? So they'll freeze and they'll do like the Scooby-Doo painting thing, you know, where the eyes move back and forth. They're like, okay,
who's
is
gonna
anyone
laugh
else laughing?
first?
Who's laughing?
Who's gonna laugh first?
Are we down for this or?
Are we doing coke in the bathroom later?
Motherfucker almost just barfed up a cheeseburger on the air.
I got the meat burps too. This sucks. What really sucks is the leftovers.
It gave me the cold shakes throughout the night.
Ring the bell, yay!
I got it.
You have long fingers.
I do have long fingers.
All right, another accent contest.
Yeah.
Do Henry.
Henry Strader.
Henry Strader. Yeah.
We come to you live from the bathroom with Gary taking a pee. Let's hear from Henry too.
You've merely adopted the darkness, Batman.
You're doing
I was
Bane?
born by it, forged by it. By the time I saw the light, I was already a man, and it was blinding.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No. I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's my father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night.
We're actually doing this bit?
You shall.
I wanted you to say it earlier, and because you didn't, I wanted to so bad.
I thought you were going to do it as Uncle Hank.
Con.
Hank Strader. Hey, what's going on?
I hate the fact that you have to say the name to get into the character.
I gotta let myself have an entrance. No one else will bring me on. Hey, Richard, say my name. We gotta know when people want me to talk.
Hank Strader.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That is not Hank Strader.
Hank Strader.
That is Hank Rounder.
Hank Rounder.
Get it right,
Oh, yeah,
you
Hank
degenerative fuck.
Hank Rounder.
I think I accidentally gave myself the wrong name.
That happens.
This hurts my soul.
I literally, I just went off a different version of, I thought of Strader, and I was like, Rounder.
Rounder.
Dodecahedron.
Sassy words when said by Barry White sound sexier.
Oprah. Ooh, there.
It's up to Dalton. It's his
Richard,
show.
is Richard getting late? What time are we at?
Richard's got a hot date with a fucking bartender.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Well, there were just a couple of things that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe we could save it for next episode. Who knows, folks? What's your favorite part?
I mean, literally, I literally fucking, okay, well, he's got his hand on the mouse.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Last week I wrote down that I wanted to talk about The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out. Fucking
No, Richard, you missed. Okay, I'm going to bring something up. I'm going to round it back. You missed a good part with the barbecue yesterday.
Oh, I did.
He found his child's his uncle. He found who he can uncle.
Yep.
I
It's
befriended
always fun.
Cody's son, Nick.
13 years old.
13 years
fucking-
old.
Sounds like he's taking you under his wing. He's publishing books.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
no, the dude and I were just talking about video games for like 2 hours. I brought a girl, and it brought me back to high school. Like, I'm on this double date, but I want to talk to my buddy about video games.
Yeah.
And it's like, I kept on turning to her like, I am so sorry. That's why I was thankful.
I even turned to her and said, I am so sorry.
so sorry for them.
There was a part in the meal where they're still talking. I'm just cutting my steak. So, Monica, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, and I'm thankful to Rose for saving her and bringing her on that flower tour, because like before the dinner it
was sitcomish. It was totally sitcomish.
really, like, if that was our first date, she and I wouldn't be dating anymore. But you know, I don't get to talk about video games enough, and when
Who's the 13-year-old boy again?
Cody's son.
Cody's son.
The
Cody's
birthday
son.
girl's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully your first date you wouldn't bring Cody's son. He's my friend here.
Yeah, he's going to double date with her fucking niece.
I got my third
double
wheel
date.
here. I was
them both
babysitting, and I
together.
wasn't able to find a babysitter.
Here
And
we
he
go.
really likes Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah.
Oh, the one starring Paul Rudd. Have we got a new trailer yet?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
Jesus Christ. Richard,
Betty White Wellness Watch.
I just want to know what Richard had written down, for fucking sake.
Oh, one
Bar
is
stories.
Elmer Fudd. I fully
Yeah, I want to hear
support-
this rant. I want to hear this
fully
rant.
support Elmer Fudd not having a gun, because I think it's far more fucking metal to think of him hunting rabbits with his bare hands.
Or a scythe.
Or a sky. I want to say I like the weapon diversity. He always stuck with the gun, so I think it's a good move. Just go with the gun.
Well, like, I'm wondering, so
What
are they
giving Yosemite Sam?
What? They fuck him up too?
carrots?
They're going to be fucking him up too. You get
Oh
rid of
yeah,
one
they
guy-
took his guns away.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
taking all the guns away.
Oh, just fist fight, man. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. It's like Hunger Games now, right?
It's like
Looney
fucking
Tunes, but Hunger
Mongo.
Games.
Mongo beating up a horse.
It's
Well,
like you take.
I'm wondering if they're just going to digitally animate or edit those so that the guns are gone, or if this means just
How about just do finger
future
guns?
episodes are.
Just do finger guns.
Oh, finger guns.
That's what they're gonna do.
Finger guns just randomly having a piece of paper pop out that says "bang" on it.
Bang.
Those are the
Pretty
body
violent.
modifications I want.
Or like with one of the shitty fucking cartoon shows I grew up with, you never. It was supposed to be a gun, but it was lasers. Because lasers are less lethal.
G.I.
Yes,
Joe?
What was it? Yeah, it was
G.I. Joe?
something like that. Yeah. Yeah. That was intense.
Cobra!
Yeah.
Yeah,
But theoretically, at this conversation, where how people be like, "Oh, what superhero can? The Hulk fought fucking Batman. What would happen?" I feel like canonically, Bugs Bunny is one of the most powerful fictional characters because he can alter reality.
Oh yeah, him and
true.
Daffy.
He can he's indestructible. You can,
well, and
Problem
you know,
is he owned
Roadrunner.
Daffy.
Yep.
Roadrunner
Roadrunner.
can break dimensions.
Break
Roadrunner
dimensions.
is the Flash of.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He can go through walls.
Shit. Now
Like a
I'm
cave.
thinking about doing an episode where we try to
Cartoon physics.
Cartoon battles.
Well, no, like just compare cartoon characters.
Welcome to Death
superheroes.
Battle, Bad Habits Network style.
Who would win, Bugs Bunny or the Hulk?
The Hulk.
The Home Alone kid. The Home Alone kid versus what's the fucking
John
Wile E.
Wick.
Coyote? Wile E. Coyote?
I was gonna say the Wish Kid.
Oh no.
Wile E. Coyote never wins, so it's
I know, but like he's very ingenuitive.
Inventive.
Inventive. Words.
I don't
Ingenuitous?
word right.
I don't word right. I've never claimed to be.
I
a
don't
right
read
word.
book. Book make brain hurt, and when brain
So-
hurt, heart gets sad.
I've settled the Paw Patrol
Oh, I
debate.
got some spit.
Oh, shit. That's what he said.
Ow. Gary spit out his beer.
No, I did not.
In
It
his
just came out
nose.
my nose a little.
Yeah, that's a nose thing.
That hurt.
Oh, boy. But I think I've settled the Paw Patrol debate. It's settled.
I had to ask you.
It's nothing to worry about because in the K9 unit, the oldest a dog can be is 8 years old. And Paw Patrol has been on air for 8 years. Okay, what's everyone
Retire
freaking out?
him.
He's retired. He's done his duty and he's done his time. All right, let him go. All right, let Paw Patrol go. Let him go.
Honestly, like I think that some of these are brought up under like
False
pretenses, like just to stir the pot. Like, hey, look, we're taking away the guns from Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd.
I can understand taking away Mammy from Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah, that was like.
I can't. I can't
yeah.
understand the guns though.
Well, what
It's
it
part
was?
of the fucking
It was
character.
just okay. What I'm frustrated with, Warner Bros. Is like, we're gonna do a PC move, fine. But people think there's like hundreds of thousands of people trying to take his guns away, and it's like, no, that was a corporate decision. It was just a corporate decision. Because I have arguments with people like this all the time, and they'll be like, oh, the liberals this, or oh, the Republican people say this, people say that, and I'm like, do you know anyone? They're like, no, but I see it online.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh yeah, oh, my cousin's friend's girlfriend,
Roommate.
said that, and I'm like, why didn't you just talk about your cousin's friend's girlfriend's roommate? Why not just say them? Why are you pretending there's tons of people? And it's fucking embarrassing reading a Times Magazine article. I'm reading this Times Magazine article, and they're like, Paw Patrol was canceled. And then there was a hashtag, euthanize the Paw Patrol dog. And then
my
all
God.
these trolls, like 4chan trolls, are like, get rid of the fucking dog, blah, blah, blah. And Times published this. It's supposed to be so fucking reputable. And they're talking about being trolled, and they're like, I don't know, I think they're serious, guys. And that's why this shit blew up. Because stupid fucking mainstream media doesn't get the internet. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's so frustrating being a millennial and watching these boomers rule the world sometimes.
Well, yeah, like I
You have
think
no
it is
fucking
fun
clue
that
what you're
they
talking about.
that like they try
okay.
to include the.
Sorry, I don't mean to
internet
marginalize
No.
you. I
Don't
mean
marginalize me because I've learned how to make that towards my advantage.
Yeah.
Because when if former coworker of mine, millennial, would fucking pull that bullshit on me, like, well, I don't like how you're talking, blah blah blah, and then I look at him seriously and I go, okay, moving forward, I will be different for you.
Yeah.
And it made him feel so guilty. And it's like, no, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change as a person and grow with you as a coworker. And he just went, I don't know how to handle you, dude.
Oh, shit. Oh. He was looking for that fight. And it's
He
like,
was,
you
and
know,
I'm just like, no, you got it.
You got it. Good.
All right,
'Cause
we're
that's how
gonna
I think-
we're gonna move together and progress as a team in the future and move forward for the better of this team. I don't know how to handle you, dude. He just quit, by the way.
I mean, well, Richard had a moment exactly like that a while ago.
Uh-oh.
Just talking
I was
to
with
you.
where I was like,
Yeah.
really, this guy's
Well, and
so
even
serious
early
right
on,
now.
in
Well,
our
he's
friendship,
not a fucking millennial. Traditionally, he's not a millennial. He does not go out to look for a fight. He is an intellectual.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry. I view you as an intellectual. You're a person of people.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
that.
you
I appreciate
study
that.
the fuck out of people. You should be a sociologist. If you
I
ever
love-
go
I
back,
would love to study that.
If you ever go back to school or fucking want to do a degree or something like that, I would recommend human studies or fucking sociology.
Oh, that's my jam, dude. I love that stuff.
You come off to me as you present yourself in such a manner that I view you as possibly a sociologist or maybe even a fucking psychologist. Because let's be honest, you chose a profession where you are a poor man's shrink.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listening to people, talking to people. It's just people work, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's so many different people, like, all the time. And, like, every job I had before, I'd be like, I just want to fucking talk to someone.
But the difference between you and that coworker, I didn't change. With you, I'm just like, no, he's fucking expecting a fight. I'll just go with it. Let's see what happens. Take two steps back. Let
I
the ball roll
appreciate
downhill.
that. Well, we get along well. We were able to argue and call it a day and handshake and drink.
Yeah, it's because we're friends.
Yeah.
More people need to view the world like that in my book.
We're chill. Dude, I'll try to...
You can have a different opinion and still respect
You can just
people.
have a talk with someone.
Exactly.
You can say, I don't know, or like even you're offended by it, but why do you say that shitty thing? Oh, well, I say the shitty thing because we're both assholes, man. We're both assholes at the end of the day.
The problem is, who's going to out-asshole each other?
Yeah.
Because there are some forms of fucking subversion and assholery that is beyond certain people.
Just avoidance, man. Avoidance.
I
See,
don't
the
avoid.
thing is, I get these bullshit fucking fighting. out with Dalton. We just fight.
Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Pizza rolls.
15 minutes. That's not enough time. 20 minutes.
That's not enough time. An hour. Fuck.
Why?
He's just gonna. If we give him an hour, he's just gonna go munch.
Yeah, that's what.
Munch.
Yeah, that's what he'd do. Or that's what I would do. I'm playing hardcore, man.
You're saying he'd
play to
Yoshi.
win. I play
He'd
to win.
play Yoshi. You'd play Kirby.
No, what I'm saying is
reverse.
Okay, you'd
If
play
you're gonna-
Kirby. You'd suck them all in.
Give
He'd
me-
go. Yum.
I'm into
yum,
competitive
yum.
gaming, so I'll bend the rules. Not bend the rules, but be as efficient as possible.
Well, of
Use
course.
as much resources and time.
Yeah, no, like if there's a glitch in the game, fucking use it.
Or
Exploit
maybe-
the shit out of that. If you can run up a mountain with a horse, go.
Or maybe I would eat for like
That's-
15
that's-
minutes and then just take like a 30-minute break and then binge for 5 minutes. That's what I would do. But I don't want to be put in a position where I have to play the system.
Yeah, you're looking at it as a marathon, not a race.
Yeah. But if it's 15 minutes, then that's plenty of time to eat till you're full. Plenty of time to eat.
Fuck yeah.
I'm willing to give way just
Here
because.
it comes. I knew it sparked something. It's Hulk mode.
Can we have that snippet? Cut
No,
that snippet out? Cut
fucking
that
what?
snippet out?
45 minutes. 45 minutes. I can eat like a fucking dump truck.
It's coming. Hulk activate. He's turning a darker brown. His shirt's ripping.
You're telling me that you've got a date
putting on a
that night.
shirka.
You're telling me that you've got a date that night and you just want to go and do that, but I just want to sit down and eat pizza rolls with my best friend.
I do too. No, you don't. You want to be competitive.
No, let's be honest.
You're
Let's
not
be
gonna-
honest. He's got a girlfriend now. He wants to show off.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
With
show off.
whatever fucking diatribe he thinks is showing off, he's going to show off.
I mean, even she wants in on it. She says in her words she has the diet of a fucking teenager.
I have nothing. I'm an eagle without a nest. That's what I am.
You're an uncle.
I'm an uncle. An eagle without a nest. All right. I don't know where I was going with that. I felt so strong. I was like, holy fuck, you're crushing it, Richard, with the eagle. I need to smoke some weed. That's my issue.
Toasted banana.
Toasted banana.
How is Stu?
Stu's good. He's got a bunch of roommates now.
Okay.
So
he's got a bunch of kidney donors?
Oh, my fucking God. Yeah.
Just in case you need to black market fix him?
Yeah, you can call him that.
Stunt tomatoes.
There's fucking wasps. I've been setting up wasp traps. I don't want to kill anything. I pick the larvae off and I throw them off the roof. You can do that. I try to tell people that. They're like, you throw them off the roof? I'm like, yeah, their bodies are designed to fall from trees. So you're I think.
They're larvae. They're designed to be food.
I dropped one larva because I'll cut the leaf off that they're on. I dropped one larva. It stopped halfway through. I'm like, I just hit a spider web.
Well, that's a lucky spider.
Oh, yep.
Circle of life.
Oh, fuck.
Richard, where can people find you?
Yeah.
You can find me, Richard Garcia on Facebook, Turtle Donut Comedy, Stu the Tomato Plant, Charizarded on Snapchat and Instagram.
The
And
Looking Glass while he works.
Looking Glass while
Tip
he
your
works.
bartender generously, folks. He deals with your
I
bullshit.
deal with your fucking Bloody Mary bullshit. And crying, and I gotta laugh at your shitty jokes. And I gotta like.
Wait, what?
My favorite one is where they're like, ha, 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 you can keep that one. It's like, thanks, bud. Thanks.
Yeah, wait till they figure out you're a comedian, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God, it's going to get worse.
That's what it is. They're like, oh, you're a comic, you can have that one. Let me know how it goes. And I'm like, yeah. All right, anyway, Dalton, where can we find
My biggest
you?
fear with comics is my shit, the bullshit that I'm embarrassed about, ending up in their act.
Oh,
I'm a gentleman, though. I'll always ask first.
And I don't care. I want to be surprised. It's like, okay, cool.
No,
I
I'll
flattered you. This bald, fat bastard with a podcast in his fucking basement.
I always like just alter a slight detail just to give myself an out. It's like, oh, it's not you, Henry Strader. It's Hank Rounder.
Yeah, and I'll always smell bullshit.
But yeah, you can find me at Turtle Donut Comedy on Facebook and Instagram. Dalton James Pfeiffer on Facebook. Betty White Wellness Watch.
Speaking of.
Welcome to Betty White Wellness Watch, the show within a show where we take a break from all the goofs and laughs and check in on the well-being of America's golden girl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's fine, you guys. She's fine.
Check.
Brickleberry, you got any more fucks to give?
I don't have a single fuck.
Good, me neither.
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have runneth dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give. No more fucks I've tried to get. I'm over my fuck